The plants in my greenhouse cabinet are becoming so overgrown and so unruly. I have vines going from different levels, a few plants that are outgrowing their stakes and or getting too close to the light and getting burned. For some reason, I also have a clover infestation at the moment. So today is going to be trying to take care of these overgrown plants, make them more manageable, and just look nicer in general. My variegated Epipremnum pinnatum has attached itself to the glass, and I used to have another plant attached to the glass, and that's why it's all smudged, because that's where aerial roots used to be attached. So we're gonna start on this little baby first and foremost because it's the one giving me the most grief and the most stressed when I look at it. Here's a nice little before of the plant. You can see it's a little bit yellowing because I think it's because I don't water it often enough, but I'm not 100% sure. And you can see all of the clovers. This plant is the one most affected by the clovers, so we're gonna take good care of this baby. Okay, of course, the first step is gonna be getting rid of these. I think I'll just repot it. Look at these. Oh, these are clover roots. Oh my gosh, it's probably strangling my poor plant. Okay, we need to repot this. Holy crap. I'm gonna say I was not expecting it to be this root bound. My God, this guy is looking like spaghetti. So let's remove these as best as possible. That was not good. Man, I should have removed these a long time ago. They have really taken over in this pot. At first, I kind of thought they were cute, but as time went on, I was like, this is not what I want in my plants. Let's unravel this. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, one vine. This one is rooted by itself, that's good. This one is rooted here, so I can cut this. I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna try and show you what I'm seeing. So what I've been doing is I was wrapping the plant around because it was just one long vine when I got it. When I got it was just one vine. And so I would wrap it around the pot and I would tuck it into the soil so that it would root. And once a node rooted, like this one I just cut, you can see there's a root coming out of this node. I would cut below the node that rooted. So that would create multiple plants. And right here, I noticed this node rooted, so I can cut right there, and this vine is supported by its own root, even though it has no leaves, it will grow leaves. And this vine is supported by its own root. Oh my God, I just pulled it off. This is the rest of the vine, is supported by this root system. So that is what I was doing. So we don't need these in here anymore. They were holding roots down and now they're kind of stabby, can cause that thing you get when you get cut by something rusty that I don't remember. Keep those safely away from me. And keep these safely away from my plants. So many clovers. So what I'm gonna do now is pot it up. I'm not gonna mess with the root system at all. I'm just gonna put it into a bigger pot. I also have this, which is a rooted cutting that I took, and I'm gonna pot it up together. I'm gonna combine them. I think I wanna combine them. I kinda just wanna leave this one separate. If you guys could see like how great this one looks in comparison to that one. And yep, just gonna pot it up. But I do think I'm gonna cut this. I'll cut it later. Just made some more mix off camera. Let's throw this in. all potted. I decided not to combine the two because I don't know why, I just didn't want to combine them. Oh, I forgot. I want to cut this. Very important. I don't even know what to cut. There's just so much going on here. Okay, I'll root this. Boop. And then I guess I'll root these all individually. Okay, good. I wish I did this earlier because I kind of want to put it in this pot. It's all covered, so it might be fine, but I don't know, we'll see. So there we go. It's looking a little psychotic, but it's definitely doing better. I'm thinking of maybe just cutting this all the way back. I think I'll cut it all the way back. So I have these sticks to propagate. That's gonna be it for now. It looks a lot better, but not the best, but better. We have our next culprit, my Siltepecana. I think I want it to be a trailing baby now. Same as the other one. Too much work to keep them on a stake. Oh God, this thing is wrapped all over the place. I'm gonna try. Let's pull it out nicely. It's already stuck. Oh, it's on the upper shelf. Oh my God, it's all the way in this corner. What? That's the Siltepecana that I'm trying to pull out right now. There he is. Growing so big. It's probably completely attached. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna try and pull this out right now, hold on. I had to cut 2 of the vines completely because I could not get them out, but I also accidentally damaged leaves doing that, so I'm just gonna make cuttings. So this became very tedious. This was a very tedious thing to do, but I just unwrapped as much of the foliage as I could, and then I made a bunch of little cuttings, and that's pretty much all this part is. I think we could fast forward it because it gets very repetitive, it gets very old very quickly. Okay, I have to say this is a very big struggle to get out. Oh, these roots, they're like the same as the others. They're like infested with clover roots. Wow, there's a huge gap right here. I'm gonna try to separate the plant. I want to separate this plant from it because it's not on the moss pole at all, but I don't know how feasible that's gonna be. What's going on right here? Oh, this is a single plant too. I'll remove this one. Oh, that is not a very big root system. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. There's just so many roots here. I'm gonna try and do this right now. Sorry for this continuum interruption, but after I unraveled my Siltepecana, I got really frustrated and I could not deal with it anymore. So I pretty much just cut the entire plant apart. I just chopped off whatever was connected to the moss pole, and I put it all into here. Yeah, I made a bunch of single leaf cuttings, and I don't know if they're gonna root, and I'm not really worried about if they are or not because I think they're gonna root. But yeah, I just couldn't do it anymore. So these are all the Siltepecana cuttings. Some of them are single node, a lot of them are single node. Some of them are double node, and I even put cuttings of the no leaf cuttings of the variegated Epipremnum pinnatum, and I've been misting it every day. I feel like it needs more water than what I've been misting, so I've just been misting it, and yeah, I really don't think it's helping enough. So I'm gonna do right now, sorry, this mister is, by the way, I got this mister at Lowe's, and it was like $10, and it's really big and it works so extremely well. It's an aerosol mister, so you can just spray it around like that. But what I'm gonna do right now is open this mister, sorry, and I'm just gonna pour some water because I feel like the soil is not even close to wet enough, and this soil mix is mostly perlite. I just used the rest of my bag of perlite because it was kind of not perlite that I wanted to use in plants. I like pumice more. I might stop buying perlite, but just adding a little water in here, not too much. And this box is from Costco croissants. I love their croissants. So yeah, this is a croissant thing, so you have to be careful because it's very flimsy, and if I accidentally push on it, everything goes flying. So we're just gonna let this continue soaking, hopefully root. And I also want to show you this. This is my plant that I literally just like fixed, and I took it outside to water it, and guess what? I forgot it out there, and this is damage from the full summer sun. It got everything. It got fully hit by the full summer sun. I don't know how these cuttings are gonna root now. It was just a big mistake. So I watered it really quickly when I realized. I literally got home in the afternoon and I went outside and I was like, oh my God, my poor plant. So yeah, I got the full midday sun, and I'm gonna say it looks pretty good for getting the full midday sun, if you ask me, but it's definitely not what I wanted to happen. So this poor guy is even more struggling now, but it's okay. I'm just gonna treat it right and it'll pop back up. But now here is the Monstera plant that I'm just talking about. Sorry, I just really forgot to give it water. That was awful. It looks so thirsty. My Monstera, oh, my Siltepecana, my other, just like the Siltepecana that I could unwrap. So it's just in here without the moss pole now. I don't want it to be on a moss pole anymore. I'd just rather have a trailing vining Siltepecana now, even though the leaves won't get as big, but look how pretty they are still. Okay, so that's now watered. That's all good. So those are the two plants that I did, my Siltepecana and my variegated Epipremnum pinnatum, and I just have cuttings of those both. So that's how my two plants that I repotted, it was 2 days ago now, how they're doing. Kind of not in better condition, but they will be in the end. So I think it's time to repot my Shangri-La, which I just repotted, but it's growing so quickly. So I guess that's what I'm gonna repot right now. Sorry if I'm all sweaty, it's very hot today, but I decided that I don't want to repot it again because I literally just potted it. So I'm gonna try and extend this pole. I have this pole, if you guys saw that video, I don't even remember what video it's in, but I staked this up and I just quickly made this stake right here. I just wrapped a stick with sphagnum moss. So I'm just gonna try and extend the pole. I have this, it has a hole in it, so I'm hoping it might fit like on the pole. I don't know if it will because I don't remember how thick it was, but I'm gonna, let's see, try and see what's in here. Okay, so here's the stick. It's a little black, you could see maybe, and I'm gonna put this on top. It works! Oh my God, this is working so well. Ta-da! Okay, so I guess I just have to wrap this up. Oh my God, but it's literally almost all the way up this. Guess another problem for future Erica. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for future Erica. But for now, we're good. So I'm gonna wrap this with moss. This is so exciting. So I don't have any more cheap moss, unfortunately. And I don't remember if I used cheap moss anyways. Probably didn't, because I don't know how long I've been out of it. Maybe I did. No, that looks like good moss. I used good moss. And I'm gonna wet them with my aerosol. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. My aerosol thing just in my hand to make it easy. Just like this. Just make it malleable, you know what I mean? And I guess in the meantime I'll soak this one too. The roots really like grew onto this moss. So that's good. I have this twine. This is what I used last time, and it's gonna be using the same thing, of course. So just wrap it. I think I just piled it on like this actually. I didn't care about if it was long moss. Okay, it's all coming to me. It's all coming to me. So let me grab some more moss. And I'm gonna kind of leave the top open so that I can do the same trick if I need it to be taller again. Wrap it. It's looking pretty similar so far, so that's good. And now that the top is secure, we can continue working on the bottom. And I'll show you guys when it's all finished because I feel like it's very repetitive and self-explanatory at this point. Okay, final review. If I can find where I had it before. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, this is incredibly exciting. It looks incredibly weird, but that's okay. It's not very stable, I would say, but it works, and that's all that matters. Now that I have my overgrown plants here, they're ready to go back. And I need to reorganize this a little bit, and then we'll be done pretty much. Oh, by the way, when I took this off, I put it on the wrong way. I still haven't fixed it, but this is still holding up really well, so that's okay. So let's get to organizing. Also, I was originally gonna work on this micans, but I have no idea what to do. I was gonna put like a long planter here, so I need to find one of those, and I'm not sure if I should start it on the bottom floor so it will grow up the entire shelf, because it's already grown up here, like it's everywhere. And I kind of like how there's just an unruly plant in here, but I'm not sure if I should just move it to the bottom and kind of restart its growth. Look at these aerial roots, by the way. My dead orchid, I killed it, I overwatered it, I was too excited to have it. We don't talk about it. Okay, but anyways, look at these aerial roots. Some of them reach down into plants and they plant. Oh my god, this one is the longest. So I could probably easily propagate this. There's literally roots everywhere. And I don't know, let me know if you think I should start it on the bottom floor or maybe just get rid of it in general. It's getting too much sun for, not sun, but it's getting too much light for the amount that I water it. I always forget to water it, and I always leave it until its leaves are curled like this. So yeah, that's a me problem. I think having a bigger pot would definitely help because it's in such a tiny, teeny tiny pot, like a little 4-inch pot. Probably smaller than 4 inches, maybe a 3-inch pot. So yeah, I need to repot that one, but I'm still looking for a pot that I like, a lengthwise pot that I like, a hot dog pot, if you will. And I just haven't found one that I actually like. And I don't want a plastic outdoor planter, you know, the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't want one of those. So let's kind of reorganize this and make it look better. I already put these up here and I think they look kind of cute. For sure, I need to put this on the bottom shelf. It barely fits. I think I'll put it in the back. So this goes back here like that, and the wall will help stabilize it. It looks kind of crazy. It's a really like funky looking plant. Obviously I like that about it, but it's very funky looking. This definitely needs to go in here, my beloved. Oh my god. Okay, I thought it had spider mites. My beloved, one of my most beloved plants. And this. So I'm just keeping taller plants on the bottom, and I don't want them as tall as they have been in the past, because I've kept some plants that are just, they were just overtaking this area, such as my Albo Monstera, and she's been kicked from this shelf. But let's go to the middle shelf. Sorry, I can't talk. Okay, my middle shelf, we have to get together. So I don't even remember what I had. Oh, it was my, yeah, I remember. Okay, let's move this to the side, and I think I'll put Miss Sunburn over here. I can't believe I left it outside. So dumb. If I don't put an alarm on my phone, like, I'm probably gonna forget my plants outside. This is an orange leaf. I need to take this out. I'm thinking of taking out the second light in here. I don't know if I'll do it though, because I like having my Hoyas beneath it. And put this guy back here. There. Okay, this is it. So this is how it's gonna be until I figure out the situation I have in my corner. That was my last video setting it up. So until I figure out what I'm doing over there, this is how this cabinet's gonna look. And that's all right, because it's only temporary. So that's it for today's video. It didn't really go to plan as much as I hoped. There was a lot of damage that I've caused trying to rein these plants back in, but that just goes to show that you should probably rein them in earlier than I did. I always wait way too long because I think, you know, I still got time, but then I let too much time pass and it gets too crazy and so much damage occurs when I try to fix whatever is going on. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!